What's up, guys? Josh Baker here with HCS Grappling and the Hammer Time podcast. We're on the road to HCS 11, and I'm glad to be joined today with Amy Lynn Camilli. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you?
Great. So you're making your way back to the circle. You are holding a nice 3-2 record, and that 3-2 record is a very good record, and you've been a part of some of the biggest events we've put on to date so far, dating back all the way from our first female-only card in HCS 6 and then HCS 8 with the Grand Prix and the wild card tournament. So just like, how has been your experience in the circle? I mean, you've had some adversities going through, but you're pulling way through and you're in a good spot right now.
Yeah, Hammer Challenge quickly became, I think, one of my favorite places to compete, honestly. You run such a great promotion. You really promote every fighter that is coming into the circle, and the events run so smooth. Rules are simple and laid out. I get it. It's all fun. And it's a really fun environment. Everyone seems to be there to have a good time. No one's like, there's no adversity around there. Like, yeah, okay, we might lose a couple of times, but like we're shaking hands and hugging at the end. And that's the environment I feel like you really have brought to the jiu-jitsu competition world. And I appreciate that.
Awesome. Yeah. Listen, we call this up the house party. We want everyone to have a good time. Everybody leave intact. And when they don't, but hey, they want to come back, right? Just part of the game, right?
Yeah.
Is what it is. So, I mean, you come through, like you've been, like I said, it's just 6 and 8. Like the vibes in there were both two very big shows, female only, you girls always bring it. So I'm super excited that we'll be able to, I'm going to announce it, but we will be doing back to female only in October. We keep it to that. I love keep on giving it to as much of the females as we can. But then you're also part of our first Grand Prix, right? You were on the show. The whole energy in there was exciting. Which leads you to where you went to the wild card tournament. We announced that we were going to do a 125 Grand Prix this summer. We did the wild card tournament. Unfortunately, not a lot of girls signed up, but you and Gabby got to do a best 2 out of 3, and it was fun. You lost the first one, and you had to rattle it back through, and that's why it's not over until it's over. So just talk to me through your mindset going through. I know you compete against Gabby, trained with Gabby in the past. So how was that experience for you?
Yeah, we kind of been watching the registrations and we were like, oh my God, it's only gonna be us. And we've competed against each other before. We've trained together, we're friends, and we're like, you know what, we're just gonna both go out there, and friendships aside at the moment, and then when it's done, back to being friends and just go out there and have fun. And we kind of know each other's style a little bit, but we surprised each other, which was fun. I didn't expect her to pull guard in that first match at all. I was like, she stands up, she wants to wrestle, she wants to be on her feet, and she was like right down. I was like, oh my God, what do I do? My plan was to sit down. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. I lost that first one, but we had a good match, our first match. And I don't know, I think it lit a fire. I was like, I got to get these next 2 fast. And it's what I did.
You did just that. I mean, sometimes competing against a friend or whatever can give you a little more motivation because the crap talking can talk, it could start, whatever. You can have a drink and be like, yeah, you know what, I got you. It's like, so hey, what are you going to do?
Yeah, and I'd lost to her before. So I lost to her in the gi, tap cancer out. And that was still a really fun match. So we knew it. That'll probably be it. We probably will only see each other in brackets. We won't, take matches against each other. But in a bracket, we're going to go out there, have a good time and do our best.
Obviously, you guys both had 2 good opportunities in front of you, and you got to go. And I admire you both taking that because, I mean, on this end, I've competed all my life and whatever. And there's some people I wouldn't compete against, but the only people I really wouldn't compete against is someone that I'm drilling with every day and fight to camp. And I hate every time I send out a message and like, oh, well, we're affiliates. I'm like, well, have you met that person? Have you physically met that person? If you haven't, you go, it's jiu-jitsu. We're not, MMA is different, right? If I'm punching and kicking you, you're looking to hurt. In jiu-jitsu, yeah, we might hurt you, but it's not really the game. I'm looking to go, and I admire, putting the friendship aside, and you girls put on a show, and Gabby will be back. I just made an announcement right before we got on that we're putting the gi into our next tournament, and Gabby's been very adamant. It's like, hey, put the gi on, and I said, all right, well, we'll see how that goes, but I'm sure we'll see her there. So all right, next up, June 24th, live at Zephyr Performance Training again. We had HCS 11. You had a good match. We wanted to keep you active because you will be back in the Grand Prix in August. You look to get a higher belt maybe, but weren't able to get it. But you got a high level blue that has some wins over some higher level belts. So how's camp going? How's your mindset going into it?
So far so good. I've definitely had a rough start to the camp that I'm doing. I had a couple deaths in the family, and our friend Sherry passed away the last couple weeks. So it's been a little hard, but it's refocus time. And this week it was, it's all gas from here to the 24th. So I'm feeling good. I feel like I can focus again. So I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna do same thing I always do. Go out, have fun, try not to get hurt, and do the best I can.
Yeah, I mean, that was a shock to everybody I know. I saw, unfortunate.
Sweet Sherry. We love her. We miss her. We'll always remember her.
So, well, and that's what you're gonna do. You go and compete for her, and maybe you get that spark goes right through HCS 11, and then you'll be back HCS 13 for the 125-pound Grand Prix, and maybe get $1,000, get a championship belt, and put yourself in the official pro ranks. So that's the next question. How is your mindset? What are you planning for? I mean, I really don't know what the bracket's going to look like right now. We might see some non-HCS people in there if we need to fill it out. So I want to give you girls as much as we can. Grand Prix is a Grand Prix. Grand Prix champion. I don't want you to just beat one person. No, I want you to go feel it. So how's your mindset going into that? And you have some big opportunities coming to the end of the summer.
Yeah, I'm the Grand Prix. I'm definitely nervous. Being a blue belt in that bracket, no small task. But my goal is always to have fun, win, lose, whatever. I just want to have a good time. I want to do the best I can, and I know the girls in the area at least are great. I've trained with some of them, so I think it'll be a really fun experience for me. I don't know. I don't have anything to lose in it. I kind of feel like oh, I'm a blue belt in it. If I do great, I do great. If I don't, I did it anyway. I mean, I'm going to compete at a high level. That's my goal. That's what I want to do. So I might as well start now.
Exactly. You're playing with house money.
I don't have anything to lose.
You're in the wild card, but we've seen some crazy, everyone's got these wild cards in different promotions and stuff like that in sports, and they go on a roll, right? I mean, the easiest way to think about it is that wild card team that makes it to the NFL playoffs, right?
Yeah, I mean, I trained with upper
I've
belts.
seen a ton of them win a Super Bowl, so
Yeah.
it's possible.
We saw blue belts win ADCC. Like it's possible.
It's the game's pretty simple, You get into the tap, you win, and it is what it is. Belt's just a color. Belt's something we say. Just hold your pants up, and we're in no gi, so you got no belt. You don't got to worry about it.
Yeah, no gi. I'm good with no gi.
All right,
I
so
don't know if you'll see me in the gi. I'm excited for it, but I don't know if I'll be in that circle in a gi.
listen, I'm telling you straight up, I didn't want the gi. I was like, listen, I'm not a gi player. I don't think it's going to be very good. Because our style is action, but I also think now is when we come into the gi, we're debating on different rules. We're keeping the same rules. Just there's going to be a little modification in the EBI. I'm not going to let anybody start with an armbar because I don't feel like that's fair in the gi. You got nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go.
A modified start spot, but with the short time, maybe we'll see some action.
And I love the gi, so I'm excited to watch it. I just don't always feel as confident in the gi.
It's a different game, so I'm super excited to see it. But we're going to stay focused. Next Saturday is when we are back here, and you're bringing the Tap House fam. We got a couple guys on the card, and I'm sure you guys always bring out the energy. So how is the Tap House? I mean, I love all your guys' energy, and every time someone comes in, you have one fan here that like always trying to get on the show. Like even if they're that day, I'm like, oh, we got to pull out. That's why I'm glad I was able to get Dietrich on this card because every time he's in, he's like, yo, got anybody today? I was like, dude, like, no, but oh look, this guy just not showing up. You want in?
And he'll do
it. So, I mean, you guys just bring a good energy. How is them? Everyone else seeming good for the competition?
Tap House is great. I mean, it's our own little family there, and the guys are Robbie, Dietrich, and Kyle are some of the best coaches. I'm very fortunate. I'm lucky to train at Tap House. I got in there right when they opened, so I feel like I'm, kind of part of that core. And it's a supportive room. Everyone's there for each other. We're a combatives focused school. We're a Gracie school, so we have that self-defense base. That's where our white belts start. So it's cool that we get to you get to learn the basics in a really functional way before you're like thrown to the wolves. So I think it's a pretty good it's a safe school. I'll say that. People aren't getting hurt there very often.
That's
So
good.
it's good. It's a good training environment. And like I said, I mean, Robbie, Dietrich, and Kyle are great coaches. They're amazing to learn from and train with, and they beat me up every day. Every day that I can get there, they're beating me up, and I go back for more.
That's how we get better.
How you get better.
Listen, I mean, I love it. Love having you back in the circle. Next week's gonna be a great time. It's gonna be doors open 3:30. First match is at 4 o'clock, and we're gonna get rolling. And we're doing the amateur team duels again, so it's always a fun environment there when you got the 4 teams battling out. So it'll be a little longer of a show, but it is worth it. All right, we can get our tickets at hcsgrappling.com. Our streams available there as well. Make sure if you are on team Amy Lynn, you put her last name in the promo so she get her cut. Remember, we give out a cut to all of our fighters as long as you pay before the weigh-ins close on that Friday night. So make sure you go in and make sure you like, subscribe, all our stuff on the YouTube channel. We got some big news coming up for the whole summer and the rest of the year. Amy, thank you for stopping by today. Best of luck in the rest of your training. Stay safe, healthy, and let's get ready to roll next week. Have a good night.
Thank you so much. I can't wait. See you then. Bye.
See ya.